Got a baby at home dealing with diarrhea? Yeah, it's rough. Around 1.7 billion cases pop up globally every year, hitting kids hard. But hey, we've all been there, right? Stick around because we're breaking down some no-fuss, tried-and-true remedies that'll ease your little one's tummy troubles. And while you're at it, smash that like button to support more parents navigating this messy journey. Understanding diarrhea in babies. Diarrhea is almost like a rite of passage for babies, isn't it? Whether it's trying out that new avocado puree or battling their first stomach bug, their tiny tummies are always up to something. And let's not forget about those sneaky food sensitivities that seem to come out of nowhere. It's all part of the messy adventure of growing up. But when do you hit pause on the home remedies and speed dial your doctor? Keep a lookout for signs of dehydration. It's a big deal in little bodies. We're talking fewer wet diapers, a dry mouth, or a baby that's more sleepy than usual. These are your red flags waving high and saying, hey, maybe it's time to get some professional advice. Dehydration isn't just uncomfortable, it can escalate pretty quickly in babies. And with over 500,000 kids under 5 losing the battle to dehydration from diarrhea each year worldwide, it's not something to take lightly. So while we're all for the banana rice applesauce toast brigade, remember, keeping your little one hydrated and knowing when to seek help is key. Proven home remedies. The BRAT diet. Bananas. You know the drill. Baby's tummy is on the fritz, and what's the first thing that pops to mind? Bananas. They're not just easy on the stomach, they're like the superheroes of the fruit world when it comes to beating diarrhea. High in potassium, they help refill all those lost nutrients, and their soft texture makes them a breeze to digest. Plus, the pectin in bananas is your ally in thickening things up in the diaper department. Rice. Ever notice how comfort food tends to be the simplest? Rice water or rice cereal is basically a hug for your baby's belly. It's mild, unassuming, and yet oh so effective at reducing the frequency of those runny stools. And for a little belly that's been through the ringer, rice is as gentle as it gets. Applesauce. Applesauce is like the cool aunt of the BRAT diet. It brings a little sweetness to the party but knows exactly when to keep things low-key. The key here is homemade. It's less about the sugar and more about that natural pectin content, which does wonders for firming up stools. It's a tasty way to make sure your little one's digestive tract gets back on track. Toast. Then there's toast. But not just any toast. We're talking slightly charred, almost crunchy toast. It's like the absorbent sponge of the BRAT diet, soaking up all the excess and adding some much-needed bulk. It's simple. It's effective, and let's be honest, it gives you an excuse to use the toaster for something other than your morning avocado toast. Hydration and nourishment. Coconut water. In the quest to quench that little thirst and get those tiny bodies rehydrated, coconut water is your tropical go-to. It's not just another drink, it's a treasure trove of essential electrolytes that mimic the body's natural balance. Potassium, sodium, and magnesium, all wrapped up in a tasty package. It's like giving your baby a natural IV drip, minus the hospital vibes. Plus, it's a hit with the kiddos, thanks to its sweet, refreshing taste. ORS, Oral Rehydration Solution. Then there's the ORS, the unsung hero of hydration. It sounds fancy, but it's really just a mix of salt, sugar, and clean water, blended in the perfect proportions to hydrate like no other. Mixing up a batch at home is simple, and it's like having a secret weapon in your pantry. Just 6 teaspoons of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt in a liter of water, and you've got a homemade remedy that stands toe-to-toe with anything you'd buy at the pharmacy. Breast milk. And let's not forget about breast milk, nature's perfect food. Even when diarrhea strikes, breast milk continues to be the ultimate source of nourishment and comfort. It's packed with antibodies, nutrition, and hydration, all in one convenient package. It's as if nature said, here, this should cover everything your baby needs, and honestly, nature nailed it. Additional remedies for relief. Mashed potatoes. When it comes to calming a stormy belly, mashed potatoes are like the cozy blanket of the food world. They're gentle, soothing, and downright comforting. Plain mashed potatoes, with just a bit of salt for flavor, can be a stomach's best friend. They're easy to digest, packed with nutrients, and the kind of food that even the most upset tummy can handle. Plus, they have that magic touch for soaking up excess fluid and adding some much-needed structure to those loose stools. Ginger mix. Ginger, that zesty root we all turn to when our stomachs are doing somersaults, can also come to the rescue for older babies. A little ginger mix, a pinch grated into warm water with a dash of honey might just be the digestive aid your little one needs. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility, so chat with your healthcare provider before introducing ginger into your baby's diet. It's potent, effective, and has been a go-to for stomach issues for ages, but it's always best to play it safe. Puffed rice water. Then there's puffed rice water, the underdog of home remedies that deserves a standing ovation. It's simple, unassuming, and incredibly gentle on the stomach. Just soak some puffed rice in water, strain, and you've got a light, starchy water that's perfect for easing diarrhea. It's like the digestive system's version of a calming tea, offering relief and a bit of sustenance without overwhelming a sensitive belly. Foods and practices to avoid. Navigating the road to recovery from diarrhea in babies isn't just about what to add to their diet, it's also about knowing what to dodge. High-sugar fluids, they're out. They can actually pull more water into the intestines, making things worse. And dairy, well, if your little one is lactose intolerant, it's like adding fuel to the fire. Those cute, innocent-looking solid foods can also be culprits, especially if they're introduced too quickly or are too complex for a recovering tummy. Once the storm has passed, don't just jump back into regular programming. The digestive system is like a delicate ecosystem recovering from a hurricane. Gradually reintroducing a normal diet ensures you don't shake things up too soon. It's about easing back into it, testing the waters with bland, simple foods, and watching for signs of distress. This cautious approach not only helps prevent a relapse, but also supports the digestive system's healing process, paving the way for a smooth transition back to a world full of culinary adventures. And there you have it, a gentle guide to navigating through the stormy seas of baby diarrhea with some natural remedies and smart dietary choices. Remember, while these tips are tried and true, every little one is unique. Watch closely, trust your instincts, and when in doubt, reach out to a healthcare professional. If you found these insights helpful, why not share the love? Drop a comment below with your own experiences. Share this video with fellow parents in the trenches, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more nuggets of parenting wisdom. Together, we've got this.